up, guys? So today I want to talk about comping over blues. I think comping is super important and super fun actually. Now what we're going to do is taking a blues in F, and I'll show you exactly what I would do, one option, and then I'll explain what I'm doing so it's clear. You know, I remember again playing and trying to just like do this kind of bass line moving with the chords, and I was very confused. How is that possible if you have chords that are not 4 chords per measure, and how are you playing all these chords when there's one chord? So it's actually very simple, and I'll show you how I'm going about it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is take this chord F7, shell voicing, and then I'm thinking about the bass. So I want a little bass motion, nothing crazy, maybe something like... Why is that? Because I'm going from the 1, 2, 3, 4 to basically the first inversion. A is the first inversion. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 to lead us to the B flat 7. So basically again, playing F7, and then I'm playing this inversion. Now this is basically, you can think about it as just kind of a sound, like a moving sound to this A major first inversion. If you want to talk about notes, you can say, well, you know, you're playing G and E flat, so you have the 7, and this is kind of like an E flat major first inversion, and this is E major, which is kind of wrong, but it's just a chromatic chord. Sometimes you just need to think about where you're going and not pay too much attention, in a way, of the little details. So again, it's just like a passing chord going to this chord, and then leading that into the B flat. So check out the first 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the B flat, I did exactly the same thing. Literally copy paste B flat 7. It's just a really nice, simple device that gives a lot of motion, but I'm actually keeping the same chord happening. Let's hear it with time. Right, what happened here? So I played this F7 like we just went over, then the B flat 7, the same thing, and then I went back to F and did the same thing, and then in reverse. But then I had one more quarter to fill in, and I know I'm going to B flat, so I played a B7, just chromatic chord. You can think about it as a tritone substitution, you can think about it as a chromatic chord to B flat, leading it here. Check it out again, a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Cool. Now I'm at the B flat, 5th measure of the blues in F. I'm just gonna play this B flat through the whole bar. 2, 3, 4, and then B diminished. 2, 3, 4. What is that? So again, the diminished chord is a symmetric chord, so it sounds basically, you get the same notes when you play it a minor third apart. This is B, this is D. So I'm just playing basically an inversion of B diminished. Let's take it from the top and see what we can do after the B diminished. 2. So after the B diminished, D diminished, or again B diminished first inversion, I went to F over C. This is again just really a triad, like literally F major, but over C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I do that? So basically, again, my target right now, the way I think about it, is D7 and then G minor. So in a way, all these chords are just chromatic chords to lead me eventually to D7. That will lead me to G minor. So I'm just playing F major 2 bars, E major 2 bars, no shame, E flat, D. And what is that? Just could be a diminished, could be a minor third. Basically, this is a 7th degree of G to lead me here to this beautiful G minor. So again, check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now G minor. Alright, so let's take it from the top until the last 2 5 of the form. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, F. Back, same thing. Try to stop. B flat. B diminished. F major. E major. E flat. D and. Let's pause here. So on the G minor, I just want to get a little bit more emotion. So I play G minor, or just literally G minor, I think I played, and then A diminished, which is a passing chord to G minor first inversion. Now, in classical music, you have it all the time, and a lot of styles of music actually. So, in order to just extend the one chord, we add a little diminish on the second degree, which is basically 7th degree first inversion. In that sense, if we're playing G minor 7, the 7th degree is F sharp, so it's basically F sharp first inversion. That means F sharp over A. Not complicated. Again, G A B flat. So G A B flat. Literally 1, 2, 3 off that G minor. So what I did was something like this: G, 2nd degree diminish to first inversion, and then I played a B diminished. Why did I do that? Again, I'm trying to lead to the C7. So this is all this kind of line to lead me here. So again, with music, we're thinking about tension and release, and I'm thinking a lot in anchor points. Anchor points. So basically, again, more important beats of the measure or the form. So in that sense, that C7 is important for me to articulate on beat 1. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then on C7, if I remember correctly, I played the same trick that I did in the beginning with this moving chord. And then we're on the last 4 bars. Maybe I can try and play something a little more chromatic for the last 4 bars just to challenge y'all. 1, 2, 3, 1. I did at the end there, let's see if I remember, I played F major, this kind of voicing, so I get basically 13, 10, and 14, so I have 1, 5, and 3 on top. I mean, you can just play like this, but I kind of like this voicing better. So F major, and then I went to this chord, which doesn't make a ton of sense, but it's kind of like F minor. It's kind of like C minor. Well, I guess in that sense it does make sense because I'm kind of going to the 2 first inversion, 2 5, thinking of that kind of a 2 5. So the 2 is something we can always add, right? So if we have an F7 chord, you can always add a little 2 5 to the mix. So that gives us a little more room to move around. So I played this one, F major, to C minor first inversion, and then I played this one. So this is basically not a shell voicing, just like kind of like F7 third inversion, so the E flat was in the bass. And I played something like this, going to this G minor, and then I went to D flat 13 or something of that nature, C7, and then back home to F. So listen from the top. 1, 2, 3, and E flat. Back to F. 2, 4, same, D flat. Works. Again, of course, you can later on add more things. I was kind of trying to basically play shell voicings and kind of keep it low, which I definitely like, and I think in the context of two guitars or even guitar and bass when we're comping, it's great. You don't necessarily want to play all the colors and all the extensions because you don't know what it's gonna do unless you can mind read. Well, which sometimes happens too, which is awesome. But I think like we want to make sure that we're giving them, whoever them, if it's the singer, it's the bass player, it's the piano player, something clear rhythmically, and then something harmonically that is not gonna kind of intervene with their solo. Each case is different. Of course, sometimes you wanna throw a little curveball, but it's a vibe to just like let it be. Give them the colors, give some motion, nothing crazy. The next step for this kind of stuff would be just adding some more melodic content mixed in with those shell voicings to feel that resolution even stronger. So for example, start the same, B flat, so what I just did here again when I got to the 2-5 to B flat, I went here to this F and then I played C minor basically, kind of like 4 and a 2-5 with some more extensions, trying to sub to go to the 4. So I think what I would do if you want to practice it and feel comfortable is try to take a 2-5-1 progression. Again, G minor, C7, and try to find different ways to connect this chord to this chord. Maybe with the diminished here, maybe you want to go from here. There are many options, and adding a chromatic chord here and there would definitely help and do the trick. Make sure you see the 1, 3, 5, 7 of these chords, so you need to know again that F7 is F, A, C, E flat. Make sure you listen and sing it and hear it and all these things that we keep talking about, and then do that with each of the chords, so you can say, oh, okay, B flat, and then try to see how you can connect these chords with some chromatic chords, whether it's a try to sub or just like bluntly a chromatic chord half step beneath or half step above the chord. And then when you feel super comfortable with those shell voicing on the 5th and the 6th string, I would try to add more inversions with more extensions to resolve. And again, don't feel bad that you're playing the same chord for 4 beats. It's great. Sometimes you don't need to move all the time. And of course, I understand, sometimes it's really cool and it sounds good, but sometimes, just playing G minor, 2, 3, 4 feels great. And then maybe some motion, and then resolution. Again, what I just did was just G minor and then C7. I'm just keep using the same device that we talked about in the beginning, and it's great. It really works, So just try and listen to it, try and feel it, and you will. Thanks so much for listening, guys. I hope this was helpful and interesting. Please share this video with someone that needs some more bass motion in their comping. Peace out, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.